Team sharing is one of the most important and well-liked functions in AdapTable, our AG Grid extension, because, as the name implies, it allows colleagues to create and share objects at runtime without any support or downtime required. So if you can imagine that things are very, very busy and you suddenly want to have a new format column or a new alert or a new calculated column, a new report, then one person can create it, click a button, and then everyone in the team has it. Now, team sharing is a huge topic and there's various different types of sharing: snapshot, active and referenced. So in this video, we're going to look at active team sharing, which is when a object, once it's shared, stays updated as users make changes to it. As always, it's probably easier to see in an example. So let's do that now. Let's make this example full screen. In fact, we can show the code because we'll look at that in a minute. And what we've got here are two users. We've got Alice, and this is her grid here. And then we have a separate user with his own config, Bob, and you can see he has a black theme. He has a format column on language, while Alice has a format column on name. So Alice now decides she wants to share that, and that's easy to do. She goes into format column, she clicks the share button, she says FC name, and importantly, she makes it active. That's now shared. And now when Bob in his grid is sitting there working, whenever he wants, he can go into team sharing, and now he can see the FC name by Alice created just now. He has a look at it and he'll go, yes, I would like that. And he imports it, and then he now has it. But what's important now is that Bob says, actually, well, do you know what? That should be capitalized and maybe it should be bold. So essentially what he can do is he can now edit that format column, and he's going to change the style to be bold and a display format of uppercase, which is what he's done. And now in Alice's case, her grid is listening to the changes. Now in our team sharing options, we've set that so that it's going to listen every 10 seconds, which is unrealistic, but there we are. It's 10 seconds, so she imports it, and that's now being imported, and you can see that she now has the changes that Bob makes. And of course, this now works two ways. So now if Alice decides, well, actually, yeah, that looks good, but maybe the style should change, she can now edit the format column. So for instance, she can change the back color to be blue, the fore color to be white, and she'll italicize it. She's now made that change, and then Bob's busy working, and then every 10 seconds, it will poll, it will look for changes, it will tell him there's a change, he'll get his message, he'll import the change, and then that's been successfully imported, and you can see he now has the same format column. So that's how active team sharing works. Essentially, you can set your in team sharing options how often you want to look. Here, as I say, it's slightly unrealistic 10 seconds, and you can also set whether you get an alert, whether you get a notification, whether it happens automatically. But the key thing to bear in mind here is that Alice has created an object which is given to Bob, and now anytime they make changes to it, the others see it, and of course it doesn't matter how many people are in a team, they will all see that change, and we've not needed to restart the system, we've not needed to do anything. If you'd like to learn more about team sharing, because as I say, it's a very complicated topic and we've barely touched the surface of it in this video, please get in touch. We'll be delighted to provide you with a personalised one-to-one demo, or indeed provide you with your own free, no obligation trial license so you can try out AdapTable for yourself. Thank you for watching.